What's going on, guys? It's me, your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and welcome back to our in-depth playthrough of Elden Ring. So we are now 52 parts deep in this adventure. And let me know that you guys are still Red Pill Gang, because the rabbit hole goes deeper. We still have quite a bit of this game left. Let me know that you guys are still with me. Let me know your thoughts and your feelings in the comments. So in the previous episode, we dealt with these jerk bags up here, these malformed gargoyles that, even half dead and only half capable of being the true pain in the ass that they are still able to cause us quite a bit of grief. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sprint my way down and just kind of run past these guys. Nothing personal, I just don't want to deal with them. And we have one thing in particular that we're looking for. And that's a scarab. There is one particular scarab that we did not get yet, and he is up here on one of these tree roots. We have to murder him. We have to. But where is he? That's the question. He's not particularly easy to find. We're just going to have to listen. Oh no! Hopefully not die in the process. And I tell you, man, that's like one of the only things I will complain about when it comes to Torrent. Oh, get out of here. I don't care if you're angry, son of a bitch. But one thing I will complain about with Torrent is that I always mistake Torrent's little jingles, his little saddle, for the jingle jangle of the scarabs. So the thing with the scarabs is, if you can't find one, you really have to look hard and listen, because they can hang upside down on stuff, right? Like, we know that that's something that they can do, and I am thinking he's got to be down here somewhere, because every time I run through this middle portion, I feel like I always hear him, but just can't see him. And I could have swore he was on one of the tree roots, but perhaps not. We're going to have to take a closer look and not get shot. Yeah, let's do the taking a closer look part and not the getting crossbowed through the frickin' bicep part. I hear him. There he is. Think I'm gonna get got, man? You think I got where I was today by getting got? Give me that somber smithing stone tier 6. That shit is mine. Let's kill this Loodle wannabe. We know that this person is nowhere near as tough as Loodle. There's no way. They can't be. Rohirrim'd in the face. Get out of here, Curse Lizard. You're just trash. Mausoleum Night Greaves. There we go. That Mausoleum set might not be bad to collect, I tell you what. So, let's see. Now, what we're going to do is we used this Spirit Spring to get up on top of the roof initially, but now what we're going to do is we're going to use it to get on top of the cliff. Never mind. Proven wrong immediately. Story of my life, I tell you. Alright, anyway, what we need to do now is we left off up there by the boss, but we're not going to fight the boss just yet. What I like to do for this part is I like to try to collect every single item that I can from this upper tier, which I think we did. We should have just about everything. And then move down to the lower tier here, because there's more goodies. We have a Wandering Mausoleum. We have groups of these bad guys that cause death blight when they attack you. It's no good. It's no good, I tell you. Grab this lightning great bolt. Are you kidding me? That sounds like a ton of fun. Hit him! Oh, come on. How did I miss? No. Wonderful that you can stagger these guys, because they can be such a problem if they hit you. But this spear seems to tear through everything just fine. So, let's get it. Oh. What? He died? I thought we don't get the horse's health to 0. That was strange. I was ready to go to war with that dude. Now we're gonna go in here. There's a big nasty bear in here. Oh, yeah. That... Nah, bro. That is... I don't have a mushroom. Oh my goodness. Search the grass. Search the bushes. Somebody find me a mushroom right now. Unless I already have a sleep pot on me. I don't. Jesus. Oh, jeez. No more sleep bolts either. Oh, man. This is so dangerous. I really prefer to put this guy to bed before doing anything with him in that cave. Alright. Let's see. A mushroom shouldn't be too hard to find, right? Like, considering where we are in this deep, dank place that, I mean, it's wet and it's shaded. There's not a lot of sun. Like, this seems like the ideal place for a mushroom to grow. And no, man, I'm not a, like, fungologist. I just have rationalized that this is probably where a mushroom would be. Maybe. Come on now, there's gotta be, like, one friggin' mushroom down here. One. Somewhere. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna go mad looking for one. This is absurd. Deeproot Depths. I demand you show me the mushroom. Yes. No! It's melted! Oh. Don't do me like this. No melted. Give me like an unmelted mushroom. I want it raw. My god, that sounded inappropriate. Okay. Well, screw it. While we're here, we have one more room to cover. Alright, let's run in here and get this guy. I think you're so clever. Oh, slightly more durable, are we? Very good. Don't want to miss this. Vacuum Slice. I believe this is for great swords. Let's find out. No, not that. I want to go to my inventory. Vacuum Slice. Where is it? Oh man, Lion's Claw. We'll have to play around with that for a bit. Where's Vacuum Slice? There it is. Swords and axes. Yep. Vacuum Slice. Lost skill of ancient heroes. Hold the armament aloft to surround it with a shearing vacuum, then launch it forward as blade-like projectile. I've not played around with that one much, but we should give it a shot, just to figure out why they call it Vacuum Slice. Like, I mean, does it clean your living room if you use it? Does it suck the enemy forward? Like, what exactly entails with a Vacuum Slice? It's up for debate. Sorry, gentlemen. Nice block, though. So let's do this. I can't believe I'm saying this, but let's run into the Bear Cave of Doom and just mash triangle. Try to pick up everything that's in there, and... this is a terrible idea. I just want you guys to know, before I even set foot in this cave, that this is a truly horrible idea. Like, I don't recommend doing this. Betcha he wakes up even though I'm sneaking. Yeah, would you look at that? There's the smithing stone I needed, though. That's money. Alright. So, interestingly enough, this guy doesn't leave the cave, which is weird. But he has a projectile, so you're not necessarily safe just because he doesn't leave the cave. I really wish that I had something to, like, deal with him. But the guy has, like, a massive amount of health. Like, he's not easy to deal with. Alright, eat that. Oh, wow, he left the cave. That never happens. I wonder if he'll fight these guys. Yeah! It's time to experiment, folks. Let's see if Let's see if these guys will fight with him. Oh, get stomped! Oh my god! Alright, let me wipe these tears out of my eyes. Jesus. Well, guess how I'm gonna tell you guys how to deal with that in the expert walkthrough. So, that is how you deal with that guy. Did you see the damage? Holy shit. He, like... Oh my god, he, like, tree-bearded him. And you guys know what scene I'm talking about, right? Like when Treebeard saves Merry and Pippin from the leg orc, the guy that wants to eat their legs. Like, he just freaking squashes him under his foot. Holy crap. Thank you for the assist, Wandering Mausoleum. That was, like... That was some fucking savagery, man. That was, like... Jesus. Alright. Well, there's the highlight of the episode. Somber Smithing Stone Tier 6. Yeah, I think... I'm glad that what I mentioned is coming to fruition. I had mentioned before that in this episode we are going to find upgrade stones galore, which is amazing. That's like, we are much overdue for some upgrade stones to keep our special weapons, particularly the weapons we're using that don't even shoot me, dude. The weapons we use that involve the somber smithing stones, some of the ones we use are a little bit behind. So... Did I get shot? Is that what happened? Alright, let's fight over here, I suppose. Get this guy. Alright, listen. No, you're not gonna ghost javelin me. You're gonna die. I command you. So, for this part, I'm gonna heal up. This guy is now shooting at us with arrows. There's a couple of these guys over here. You are foolish for giving up your vantage point. Because now I'm just going to handle you. Get dead. Unfortunately, I think there's another one. I can actually hear him shooting at me already, I believe. Alright, this guy... That you gotta watch out for. This guy has hyper armor. The one with the sword. We've actually dealt with other variations of the soldiers that have that hyper armor with a great sword. Like the Radon soldiers, the... You guys know what I'm talking about. We've already dealt with some other guys. You... Hell yeah. Nice! We're getting all the tiers of somber stones we need. It's phenomenal. But, the guys that have the great swords, if I can finish my thought, I'm really terrible at that. I acknowledge that as a content creator. I'm straight up bad at that. But, jump down here seamlessly. There's another guy up there. I'm not going to grab any of these items until we deal with them, because we're going to get shot at constantly until we do. So, let's get up here and take this guy down. But guys with the great swords tend to have the crazy hyper armor, and it sucks. It's bad. It's bad time. You can basically do enough damage to them to kill them. Like, you can basically almost get their entire health bar down. Alright, listen, man. Let me do this. There. Fight me. Like you mean it. No death blight though, please. We're just gonna handle this guy the way we know how, right? We're just gonna guard counter until he... Come on. Don't fall down, please. I need you to... I'm not gonna reach. It's okay. Here we go. Don't fall, please. That's fine. Oh, did he die? Nice. Regular tier 6 stones are also good because we are going to need those for our Cross Nagi Nata, which I love that thing. I'm a huge fan of it. Glad we've been using it. Honestly, was going to start this episode with it, believe it or not, but did not. You hear nothing, Curse Lizard. You're just... You are an unenjoyable part of this experience. That's what you are. Okay. And I think if we get that guy to sit down and stop moving, it should make these dudes disappear. But don't hold me to that. I mean, seriously. Yeah. The hell out of my tree. Alright. What was I gonna do? Finish getting the items? I think that's what we want to do, right? And I think the way we do that is we go this way, follow the roots from the base. So that's all we're going to do. We're just going to make it make sense. And that's it. Nothing down that way. Really badass tree sentinel over there with the spear. He is not easy to deal with at all. That guy will give you some trouble, but LP has a plan. We missed one item up here. It's a good thing that the curse lizards don't like actually attack you. It's a good thing they just kind of leave their nasty clouds of death, kind of like me after I eat White Castle. Where else did I miss items at? Can I jump on that guy from here? I bet I could, man. Let's give it a shot. Hey! Yeah, there we go. Now we gotta get rid of these, clean them up a little bit, you know, make them sit down. Yeah, bet you thought it was gonna be the same as last time, didn't you? Nope. Turns out that this guy's a little bit different. The skulls are already up here on him. And to make him sit down, you gotta clean these up. Which we can do, so... Oh, I think we did it. Oh! Yeah, there we go. Dead. Do we get souls? No, we do not get any runes for doing this. That's fine. Alright. Well, regardless. Man, I still can't get over that he just... I mean... squashed him like... He squashed that bear like a bug, and I feel like that bear squashes us like a bug. So... Oh man, that was enjoyable. Oops, I'm in Demon Souls mode. Bam, there we go. Good find, good find. Thank God there's no curse in Demon Souls. There's none of that bullshit. You just got your basics. You got your bleed, you got your poison. You do have plague in Demon Souls, which is quite problematic. That can be seriously annoying to deal with, but at the same time, the game gives you plenty of preparation to deal with it. So thank you for all the Somber Smithing Stone tier 7s. These are gonna get us to the next tier of damage that we desperately need right now, because I feel like our damage down here is kind of weak. Alright, so now it's time to make our way over here. We don't have to worry about these dudes anymore. They are completely dead, thanks to us making the Wandering Mausoleum rest itself. And this was the cliff I was trying to get over to. Strangely... Actually, no, it's not. What am I thinking? Okay, is there... I missed one other item out here. There was another item on the cliff that I was too scared to grab. There it is. Because of the archers. Knock you right off. Nice. A little payday. And then there shouldn't be anything else along the cliffside. I do know there's going to be more stone coffins that we can follow to go even deeper down the rabbit hole. But, ooh, boy. That was a good drop. Alright, let's take care of this guy. the best way we can, which will be by throwing our best attack at him on horseback from a safe distance. Now this guy, like the other Crucible Knights, he's got that phase 2. He'll give you a seriously hard time once he's in phase 2. Probably don't want to be on Torrent for that, because it's much easier to dodge him without being on horseback once he starts flying at you. But he also has a projectile that is so fast that Torrent really can't dodge it. This is bad. Yeah, that's why you don't mess with this guy in phase 2 on horseback. Instead, let's do this. Now this guy, he does not hit as hard as the guy with the sword, but he hits more often is the problem. That's a grab attack, by the way. Don't get hit by that. And then now he does a slam, but the nice thing is he doesn't have a tail, so that's nice. But he's got a seriously strong projectile attack that is pretty bad. So this is your best opportunity to attack after he does a slam. That's what I recommend, at least. Do not roll that too early, because you will get shat on. It's bad news. And he, like I said, he doesn't hit quite as hard as his sword variant, but he hits more often, which sucks. Makes him very dangerous. Now, I don't recommend trying... Oh my god, how did he get me? You're kidding me. How was he even that close to me? Well, anyway, I kind of want to try something anyway on Torrent. I want to try something on horseback, because the thing that scares me about fighting him in that form on horseback is his, for sure, the slam attack where he flies into the air. That's the part that kind of makes me nervous, but now that I think about it, I wonder if there's a way to avoid it by, like, jumping, like maybe taking advantage of the double jump, because... I mean, fact of the matter is, he's way, way easier to hit when you're using Torrent, because, I mean, that guy is, he's kind of fast. Like, the Crucible Knights in general, even the one that has the sword and shield, is remarkably quick for how hard he hits. Like, he can close the distance very quickly with you. He's got a walking speed and a running speed, and he's, yeah, I mean... Case in point, he's a little bit faster than you realize and will cause you like substantial grief. But let's run in here and get this so we don't forget. Fuck yeah, man. We have a stockpile of these now, and I am about it. And instead of doing all the other stuff we just went through, we can just use this Spirit Spring. Deal with it like that. Don't jump down there. It doesn't go anywhere except... to your demise. I just want to scale this building real quick to make sure we don't miss anything on the lower level. It's mostly these higher level somber smithing stones I really don't want to miss out on. Okay. Round 2, cocksucker. What do I want to do about this, though? I guess we can kind of follow the plan, fireball him so we can get that safe damage on him, you know? Because it works well. He doesn't dodge, like... See, that's a nice attack, man. We're hitting him for, like... After he takes the full damage over time aspect of the spell, I mean, he's over 500 damage, but... Problematically, he hits us incredibly hard, so... Let me just... get him into phase 2. Take advantage of this. Oh, of course, and miss. Let's see if we can... Oh! Nope, that didn't work very well at all. Alright. Now... Oh yeah, that's not working at all. And he'll do it over and over again because he knows it works. Maybe I can use iframes. That'd be interesting. Okay, so that's easy to dodge if you jump, just not his actual slam attack. That's the part that doesn't really work. That will not grab you because Torrent Thankfully is... oh god. Okay, that worked. Oh god, no. Yeah, that... I guess there's not much you can do to get away from that attack on Torrent, but thankfully he is basically dead. I say that as he has no health. He should have been dead, not basically dead. That was bullshit, but... Alright. And then you get Siluria's Tree, which is the spear that he uses, Ghost Glovewort 7. That is going to help get our Hawk and Lootle to the 7th level. And who wouldn't want that? Those two are incredibly helpful. Alright, I got a request to do this in my last video, so... Mimic? No. Okay. That was for you, pal. And then, bam, we get one of the Crucible Knight sets. There are two. And there's also... I think there's 2 Tree Sentinel sets, too, if I remember. But Crucible Knight set is pretty damn good. It is, I would say it's good enough to immediately replace what we're wearing now. And I don't think it's any heavier either, is it? Okay, it is. It's a little bit heavier. But... hell, it'd be worth it, though. It's... yeah, we can still do our quick roll with our stuff. That's good. Yeah, man, I'd say this is probably worth switching into for now, and it looks good too. It looks really damn good. You can get rid of the cape and stuff on it if you want, but I think that this is one of those sets in the game that looks particularly good with its unique tapestry. But let's look at the description real quick. This, I think... problem with this weapon is... it's good, man. Like, the... let me show you. It's good. It's a great spear. It's got a great spear's moveset, including the sweep and everything that is on the spear we already used. But this weapon skill, when you charge it, it's good. It's really, really good for getting rid of, like, powerful enemies from far away. I'm telling you, it's... that weapon skill is, what's it called? The Siluria's Woe. So that is like a legit no fuck around skill that is good. And it can do a lot of damage if you have a lot of faith. Like on a build that has like 80 faith or something ridiculous, that shit will probably one-shot definitely every small enemy and probably most medium-sized enemies. Like the only thing you're not going to one-shot with that is like, you know, a bear or something, like a rune bear. So now we need to go back up that way, and we need to finish the boss, which is going to complete this area for us. Let me run around here real quick, just make sure there's no more of these places that are open that we can get into, like here, maybe? Okay, we already got that one. That's good. I know for sure that there are plenty of good items down in here that you don't want to miss, namely being the very good high-level somber smithing stones. So for sure go out of your way to get those, because this is like the one of the only spots in the game that drops that tier of stone for us. We want to use it. So the other thing I want to point out before we fight the boss is we're going to make our way over to this riverbank over here. Get this item. Mausoleum Soldier Ashes, complete with a miniature heart attack. I for sure thought Torrent was just going to yeet through that tree and take us over the cliff. And then let's see if there's another coffin on this side of things. It doesn't look like it. I think we got pretty much every item. I'm thinking so. Man, look at that. The tree roots just go down. Like, damn. This game is fantastic. Like, how many times am I going to have to say that in this playthrough? This game's fucking amazing. Alright, come on, Torrent. I know you can be a goat when you want to be. The question is, do you right now? Okay. Don't care to tangle with the ants. What I want to do is go find the other coffin, because I know it's here. Should be out on this side of the water, where we were picking up all of those goodies. And we're just going to teleport back up to that grace, by the way. We're going to work smarter, not harder. Okay, so here's the other coffin. Ooh, I missed an item anyway. Gonna be another rune? No, clarifying boluses. That's interesting. Why would that be here among these runes? Because that's... So it's interesting that the name of that item, it is called the clarifying boluses, because it clarifies for you. Like, you know, it's... Somebody who is insane or crazy is often referred to as being mad. And madness is the name of that status effect. So it's like using that item suggests that it's called a clarifying bolus because it clarifies to the crazy person. It explains to the insane person what's going on. That's very clever. I like that. We're not going to take this coffin, but I just want to point out that it's here. Like, if you decide to do this place and, you know, maybe you decide, oh, we have not even looked at our map. That's hilarious. Maybe you decide that you don't want to fight this boss because you're either having a hard time or whatever, and you want to know how to progress even further, you take that coffin. But this boss is actually quite easy. I don't want these, but I do want... I don't really think I need anything. I think that it's better for us to have this spear because these are going to be tarnished that we're fighting. So the only thing I'm really going to need is my children, and that's if we can use them for this fight. Do you see this? Looks very scaly, almost like a mermaid. This is very reminiscent of the creature that we saw in the bottom of Stormvale Castle, complete with death blight roots, as per the blood stain left by Roger. That's because it is. This is Godwin, the Prince of Death. Look at these bracelets that he's wearing. We're going to see something almost identical to these bracelets in another boss fight later on in the game, but those are his eyes. That's his blonde hair. He transformed into some kind of giant eldritch alien creature, becoming the Prince of Death. And this is who Fia worships and answers to. Get another look at these bracelets. Look at these gangly arms. Look at all the death blight. It's like, is he truly dead or is he not? Because if you attack the creature in the bottom of Stormvale, it bleeds. It's not petrified. He almost looks like a mermaid. Sort of. I'm curious to see if we can use our spirit summon here. We should be able to. But you're going to recognize some of these enemies that we fight for this boss battle. There should be like a, I think, force field comes up around us or something. Something crazy happens, and next thing you know, we're fighting for our lives against multiple opponents. Here we go. And here's one of Fia's champions. Toast. There's one. Don't worry, there's more. Now, Roger is probably the easiest out of them, so go easy on him. Using that ability kind of makes them toast, though. Now here's the last three. So this is where things get kind of hairy. This guy in particular, he uses that spell, and he's also quite tanky. Like, he is not easy to beat. Shit. They're all coming after me, though. I don't know why. I have children on the scene here. No, I think that was Biff. Alright. Come here, you. Okay, that did quite a bit of damage. Move your ass. Alright, fuck this. I'm gonna finish that guy because we know he'll pretty much die in one use of that. No, dude, this is not the PvP meta. Somebody over there is making really short work of my kids, and I don't like it. Oh, it's Death Blight, okay. Do not want to deal with the Death Blight. So this guy sucks. He is probably the toughest out of all of them. The axe guy for sure does the most damage, I think. We madnessed him, though. There we go. Ooh! Come on, finish it. There we go. He probably is the worst of them because he has a lot of defense and he has some annoying capabilities. But truth of the matter is, guy with the axes for sure does the most damage. Roger is the one that you feel the worst for killing. So now we find Fia here. And she's going to say something about, like, forgiving her and whatever.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
So for this part, you can say that's right, and then you can kill her or whatever, but I kind of want to get Dee's armor back, so we want to do the option that summons his brother. And I'm pretty sure that you have to choose the bottom option or else his brother won't show up. So let's tell her that we want to be held, because we also want to unlock the final boss fight with her questline.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
What can I say, babe? I like them dirty.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. My hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then?
Yeah, babe.
When Godwyn died another, and I must before that.
Okay. So what she's referring to, I believe, is the Rune of Death, or as it is also referred to as Destined Death, which is like a seriously fucking cool name for a band. Somebody should get in on that. I'll play guitar for you, but all right. Fantastic. Now that we've already talked to her, let's rest at the Grace, and we will see what changes. Oops. Telling you, man, the buttons should do all the same shit in these games. They should. Can we level up? Yes, we can. We can level up twice. Damn. Alright, that's 2 points into vigor, for sure. We probably need to get to, like, at least 30 for... Like, I would say we probably need to be at least 30 vigor before we go up to the Altus Plateau. I want to try to attack this guy. We'll see what happens. Okay, so it is almost as if he's made of stone. Alright. I really wish you could skip these hugs, man.
When Godwyn died, another, and I must before the time.
Okay. I wish you could just roll out of the hug. I wish I could just rip out of her dirty fingers and just backflip across the ground. Dark Wood Grain Ring style. Okay. Maybe if I warp here, maybe if I reload the screen, something will happen. Hey. I'm gonna use this stupid blessing, man. I'm just gonna use it. Is it here?
When Godwin but another and
Okay.
I must
Okay.
before the
Okay.
time, when but another and
What?
I before the time.
Let go of me. Oh my god, let me use it. Let me use it. Use it now. I don't want to lose 5% of my maximum HP. I need my hugging condom now. Always use protection. So this area, can't use torrent, gotta pick your butt. But this area, let's see where this teleporter goes. And then we will take the other coffin. And then we'll call it a day. Not bad for a Monday. Leyndell, Royal Capital. Multiplayer items. It's the developer's way of saying, listen, man, you're going to need some help in this place. And they're right, because this being the beginning of Leyndell Royal Capital, this is not an easy trek. Like, what we're doing right now, like this whole spot, we shouldn't be doing this at all. This is a bad place. Before I take that elevator, which I don't think I want to take it at all, I shouldn't even be picking up these items. We shouldn't even be interacting with this place. We shouldn't be doing any of this. We should be far away from here right now. But, as it were, here's what I wanted. I wanted to find some enemies. Let's see what we do damage-wise. Okay, yeah, we still did good damage to all these guys. That's good. That's satisfying. Oh, boy. Yep. There's part of the capital, at least. I'm going to point this out. We have these weird marshmallow enemies that have these trumpets with magic bubbles. Very strange concept. We have more decrepit gargoyles that do the same thing as the other ones. No surprise there. Death, if you fall down right there. Always want more of that, right? And I'm not going to touch a grace down here. I shouldn't say down here. It is far above everything else. I should say up here. I'm not going to touch a grace up here in the plateau. Particularly... Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the shit. So that corpse there, that giant stone dragon is... I believe that's Lanisax. And that giant gold spear, that weapon right there, is a weapon of the dragons. And that is going to be one of our main weapons once we get to it. Interestingly enough, we can have that weapon, like, exactly the way it looks, except small enough for us to wield it. Kind of like the ring, I guess, in The Lord of the Rings. It'll change shape to match the wielder. But that's kind of what happens. All we have to do is get up to it and touch it, and it's ours. And it's a very, very fucking good weapon. But I just want to get this really nice look at Leyndell Capital and the way it's essentially attached to the Erd Tree. Like, doesn't get much closer to the Erd Tree than this, where we'll do the final boss. But you can also see that giant door up there, like the door that leads to the Erd Tree to become Elden Lord. Doesn't open from this side. What's new? It's a Souls game, you know? And then that's the path to fight your way down there. And then there's all kinds of items on the rooftops. I mean, you can see all kinds of bullshit waiting for us in the capital. We got the gargoyles, like, well, not the gargoyles, but the fanged imps. There are gargoyles here, believe you me. Like, there's a really, really freaking nasty one over there. Over on that side of the capital, like where that wall leads. There's a disgustingly powerful gargoyle over there. And then there's ulcerated tree spirits. There's just all kinds of nasty stuff that crazy as it is, I'm super, super duper excited to deal with. And yeah, man, this is the side of the capital that threw us on. It's crazy. But the reason I don't want to rest in any graces there, it took us directly above ground. That's funny. The reason I don't want to, I don't want to rest at any grace there is because I don't want to have that part of the story move forward yet. I don't want the loathsome dung eater, aka shit eater Steve, to show up at, the round table hold yet. I don't want that. So what I am going to do is I'm going to take this coffin. And there's part of Nokron Eternal City that we still need to do in order to do Ronnie's quest line. But I'm going to rest in this coffin because I don't think that will ruin anything. It shouldn't change anything story-wise. Man, when you just fall down the waterfall, that would either kill you or break every bone in your body and give you a concussion so bad you would wish you were dead. Unless the water was just so ridiculously deep that it somehow broke our fall, which, I don't know, man. I'm not a physics major, but I feel like if you were in something like a stone coffin and you hit the water hard enough from a far enough distance, it's like hitting something else made of stone and would still kill you, but... So this is the Ainsel River Main. If we look on the map, this is the part that I was trying to get to, but was unable to. So what this will do is this will allow us to go through here, creep our way down here, and get into these, like, lower parts in here. Pretty important. Wait a minute. Is there a drop-off past the coffin? There is, okay. I was just thinking to myself, what if you could run all the way back to the waterfall? Because I don't remember doing that in my original playthrough, and was thinking I probably missed out on an item if so. We're going to have more of the claymen down here, with the spears, the slow guys. And then you do have some consumables, or not consumables, some craftables that you can pick up. We've picked up plenty of these dew-kissed herbs, so they're not new to us, but there is some kind of nastiness down here. We're going to have another one of the galactic cockroaches to deal with. That's going to be a lot of fun. Let's light this grace. Okay. And no, there is no torrent down here. All you can do is pick your butt. We can deal with these clay guys pretty easily. They're not problematic, but I'm going the wrong way. But space cockroach is a different story. The one down here is a little bit more durable than the one we've already dealt with. He's, or she, is certainly annoying. There it is. You can see it already. You, Clayman. So it only takes 2 hits. Alright. Or a jumping attack. Charged R2. Okay. Thankfully, everything we do is faster than what they do. So this is kind of dangerous. We definitely want to employ some sneak here. Ideally, what you would like to do for this part is, of course, they're going to distract you with some more items. Why wouldn't they? I think in this part there's some kind of like waterfall or back way down the trail that leads to the Lake of Rot. I think. So yes, ideally, be sneaky here. What you really want to do is get across here without dying. You can't do that without running, because even if you are still sneaking, if you walk out in front of this thing, that bastard's going to see you. So just sprint, so you can make it in time. Get behind every form of cover you can. I'm only picking that up because it's safe. Same with this one. But following these rocks back here, this is going to be your safe way to get behind this ill-designed creature of horrors. So, wait for the attack. Get back here behind it. So for this part, let me switch things up a little bit. I ideally would like some kind of projectile. Now that thing shouldn't be able to see me right now, so I don't care to deal with these guys like this. Oh, great. I wonder if they can get hit by those gravity attacks. Is there friendly fire? Die! That's nice. 2 charged attacks will just knock one of those guys down completely. I'm alright with that. Let me get this glove ward since you're slow and you're not going to do anything about it. I love that, and I'm pretty sure that way is the way that I was talking about. It leads back down to the Lake of Rot, I think. I want to believe. So let's do this. This thing is technically touching water, so maybe we can just miss, you know? There we go. Yeah, okay, we're getting the bonus damage. That's good. And this is like our most cost-efficient offensive spell, so nothing wrong with using it up. This thing is half dead. We're good. We get 2 hits per round. Not bad. There we go. And we should get another tier 7 stone. Bingo. Alright. And gotta be completely real with you guys. I'm not worried about fighting these claymen. I just don't care for it. I'm gonna pick up the gloveworts. We're gonna get the goodies. But other than that, I think that's all I want to do for this place. Human bone shard, so we can make more of the throwable, the wraith item that chases the enemy. That's always nice. So is that a butterfly? Hell yeah. And then we got ourselves a tree here. Oh, get off me, you jerk. There we go. This thing's durable as shit. That causes madness. Jeez, man. This is a job for lightning spear. Because it's in the water. Well, except that's not doing anything. Okay. Maybe this. Oh, yuck. That's so annoying. Do we have fire bolts? We do. Okay. Need to get rid of the fire. There we go. Let's try this. That? Okay, that did alright. Let's try this now. Except that hurts. Okay, just give me the item. Okay, more fire. Even though we're kind of shooting ourselves in the foot, these guys cause madness buildup. So, great. Got this guy to deal with now. Dead. Thank goodness. Come here, Clayman. There we go. Where are you going, pal? You're not worried, are you? The fuck out of here. Okay. Poison Bloom, Miranda Powder. Wonder what she's doing these days. And this. Don't want to miss on these glove warts, man. Or this little guy hiding right here. The Clayman Ashes, the magic version. So those guys cast. They are quite durable. They're incredibly slow. And if you're against a boss that hits particularly hard, which, I mean, this is Elden Ring. They all kind of hit hard in this game. But if you're against a boss that doesn't do a lot of poise damage, those guys can be good. They can be quite useful. But if you are against... Nice, we got a tier 7 glove ward again. Very nice. But if you're against enemies that do a lot of poise damage and hit hard, like the Crucible Knight, those guys can be kind of not so effective. Okay, we are going to follow this down. And I didn't think this video was going to run this long, but... More ants, yay. And they do come out of the water here, so be careful. You're lured in by the shiny, the formic rock, and then suddenly ants come out of the ground behind you, and then it's not fun anymore. So let's do our thing. Let's pull them down. For sure, we're going to have to one-hand against these guys. Or two-hand. Really? Nope. Once they rear back and show the stinger, it's grab time. You don't want that. Alright, Golden Vow should give us the extra damage we need to finish these guys. Should. That's it. And then from here, it just kind of turns into a game of chicken. Yeah, come over here. There we go. I'm pretty sure trying to get this item is what triggers the ants to come out of the ground. It's very dirty, so let's just watch ourselves. No? I'm still skeptical. Oh, alright. So, more flyers down here. Not a big deal, though. Easy to deal with. See if we can get them with this. Nice. That actually turned out kind of good. That sucked. There we go. How much range does that eye blast even have? Wow, that does good damage against these guys. Alright, we have the Hammerhead Ant over here. Kind of a dickbag of an enemy. But we've seen that it's relatively easy to get around him, at least. So let's see what the Eye Blast does to him head on. Okay. Yes, they do that. Damn it. How did I even miss all those times? Like, what even was that? There we go. Pumpkinhead Ant, basically, is what this guy is. Alright. And then just like the other terrible Rune of Death with corpses and the ants, There's two different ways to go, so we're gonna go this way first. What an awful place. Like, could you imagine if this is the place you died? Jeez. Dragged down here and have your skin just torn off and eaten by ants? It's not how I want to go, man. This guy's doing this kind of weird pose with this weird makeshift stick that he has that's supposed to be a scythe. There's another guy off to the right, though, so... Ugh, I almost choked. That was a weird noise. I recommend backstabbing this guy off the cliff and being done with him so you can focus on the other guy. Gravity magic. Yeah, they try to hit you with rocks. It's pretty funny. These guys are weak to fire. Thrust damage is also pretty good. It got the job done, at least. Then down there... Pretty sure this is where... Yes, indeed, that's where the very first space cockroach was. We were not able to get up to this stuff before, but we can now. And the way you get up to this item, you probably... Oh, I got the prompt. Ugh. Come on. You probably... There we go. Okay, I knew that was worth trying. Normally, the way that you would want to do that is you would just want to drop down, go around, you know, do the thing, you know, but I'm stubborn. I wanted to prove that you could do it a different way. And you also have a chest over here. Do not miss the chest. Because bam. One of the cooler weapons in the game, not for us in particular because we're a faith build, but this curved sword is wicked. This is like basically one of the wings of those creatures that we were fighting, and it has nebula for the skill. Super duper cool. Sword fashioned from a delicate wing, is fused with the magic of the stars. Strong attack unleashes a wave of enchanted light, crafted from a relic of the natural born of the void who is said to have assailed the eternal city. We do not have the stats for this, unfortunately. It needs 20 intelligence. But this strong attack doesn't cost any mana. Like, it's essentially kind of like the rapier that we have, the ice one, that shoots the strong attack with the ice that doesn't cost any. So it's like this is a weapon that has a projectile attack that is fantastic for intelligence builds. I mean fantastic. We cannot use nebula though. And to give you like a visual of what it does, it shoots sort of like a purple cloud forward. And let's use this. Let's go to the... We haven't given this thing enough attention. At least not the attention it deserves. But, oh hell. I'll show the normal way to get here just because. That's it. You just drop down right there. It makes you think you're committing to a direction that you're really not. Like, there's... It's okay. You can get right back up top here. I was just superbly convinced that with enough determination, you could get to that item without going down and around. But ultimately, you want to anyway because you get that badass curved sword that we unfortunately can't use. But I've played around with it on my other character when I switched my stats into intelligence, and it's good, man. It's a good weapon. It's very fast and does great damage. I can't imagine how devastating they would be if you dual-wielded them. And here we go. We're about to get into, I believe, the hidden portion of Noxstella. Oh boy, we got sparkles. Yep, Noxstella Eternal City. So down here, you're going to find some unique items. And I always miss this ladder, by the way. Like, I never remember that this ladder is here. I always end up just dropping down on these ledges. Like, thinking it's the only way to go. But it's not. You do have some interesting new developments here. You have Noxstella swords people, I guess. They look female, so swordswomen, is that what you would call them? They are sword warrioresses. I don't know. They ride the ants though, and they seem scary. They seem like, wow, if it was so the ants weren't bad enough on their own, now they have pilots or riders And trust me, it doesn't make them any more dangerous. They're not that bad. I'll show you how to deal with them. Just not in this episode. Right. So now what we need to do is, now that we've unlocked this portion of Noxtella here on the map, we're going to journey through the rest of this bottom portion while we're at it. Now what I want to do is I want to go back to the Round Table Hold. Let's see what's going on here. I wonder... Okay, no. Still no Shit-Eater Steve. I'm happy about that.
Journey to the capital, laying down. The two fingers will do. You may be our...
Okay, so... Celivis's Potion. I'm still going to avoid that conversation. Fuck your table. Now what we're going to do is let's go through here, see if anything changes in Fia's room or the far room. Doesn't look like it. We can, however, do some work here. Wait a minute. Okay, I thought she had a talk dialogue. Okay, we need a Grave Glovewort tier 6 for our children. But I'm going to keep using the bird, so I am going to upgrade this guy. Maybe not Loodle, though. I think the next special ash that I take to 7 is probably going to be my bodyguard.
No matter, it's lay out your arms then.
Okay, what can we do here? We don't have enough of those. That's okay. Yes, please. Oh, yeah. This thing I probably should continue upgrading, only because it just makes really good sense for our stats. I mean, we may as well. I like this spear. Let's see, DC, DBC versus DCD. Yeah, I like this spear better than this thing, so we're gonna take this spear all the way to 9. Hell yeah. Let's see what our damage is with the spear at +9. It's a DBC scaling. 627. That'll fucking do it. Anything new in here? Did the door open? Nah. Alright. That'll do it. So, I suppose in the next episode what we're going to end up doing is we're going to continue our way into Noxtella. Let me do one more thing. Just a little baby bonus adventure for you guys. Let's go back to Ranni's Rise and we'll see if there's any new dialogue with her. Let's see if she's awake now, see what's going on. And you know what? Since I'm feeling generous, not to drag this episode on too long, but I think what we'll do after we check on Ranni real quick is we'd probably go give E.G. a visit, see if he has anything to say, because at one point he's supposed to trap Blight in an Everjail, and we can choose to let him out or keep him there. Okay, she is still asleep, so yeah, let's do that, shall we? Let's go to E.G. see what he has to say, because it'll just take a minute. Hello, E.G.
You finally come. Blythe told me everything. You've defeated General Radahn, unlocking the stars. The general was blighted by scarlet rot and driven to madness. But not long ago, he was hailed as the mightiest demigod of them all. There is no parallel to your achievement, nor to Lady Ranni's acute judgment of character. Thanks to you, Lady Ranni's fate once again stirs, and the path to Nokron has opened. Descend underground, where the fallen star struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron.
Okay. Nothing new to buy.
Blythe wanted me to tell you not to bother waiting for him and head straight to Nokron. Blythe has been given an important task. Apparently, a matter of great urgency. You need not await Blythe. Descend underground alone, with a fallen star-struck Limgrave, and make it yours. The precious treasure of Nokron, so that Lady Rani may tread the dark path of the Empyrean. You need not descend and make it yours, so that Lady...
All right. And there you have it. My goodness, what is with this frame rate right now? Okay. See if he has anything new to say since I've already beaten Nokron.
Greetings, my fellow. You need descend and
Okay.
make it so
Okay. Well. Apparently we need not wait. So I know the particular item that we require from Nokron in order to get Rani awake again. We're actually going to talk to a doll that's possessed by her voice, but we're going to need to journey back into Nokron inevitably, because what we have to do involves collecting a treasure for her and giving it to her so that she can tread the dark path of the Empyrean. But we're going to have to save that for next time. So, thank you guys so much for continuing to be the Red Pill Gang, joining me as the rabbit hole goes deeper in this Elden Ring playthrough. I've been your faithful host, Let's Play Dark Souls HD, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.